Hello friends and welcome to Unacademy UPSC Current Affairs. I am Joicy Joy and today in this series Current Polity of the Day we will be discussing about RTI Act, that is Right to Information Act, very important legislation. So let's take up. So this is regarding the combo offer that Unacademy is providing. So we are providing this combo of GS and optionals. You can either choose for a plus subscription or an iconic subscription. So either plus or iconic, this is the combo, and along with that you can choose your optionals as well. So this is the offer Unacademy is providing now, and these are the subscription details, subscription fee details regarding the combo offer. If you are going for an iconic subscription along with your optionals, for 12 months the subscription fee would be 88,705. For 24 months it would be 1,31,510, and for 36 months it shall be 1,67,220. Now for plus subscription plus the optionals, for 12 months the subscription fee would be 70,103. 24 months it shall be 99,680, and 36 months it shall be 1,21,200. You can use my referral code, which is Joicy10. You can use this referral code and you will get an extra 10% discount. And this is regarding the iconic price hike. So Unacademy is soon to announce a iconic price hike, and the iconic subscription, these are the additional features that you would be getting apart from your plus subscription. So these are the additional features for your iconic subscription. You will be getting a personal coach, that is you will get a mentor throughout your preparation. You will be able to access the mains test series along with the evaluation. You will also get a customized study planner, study booster sessions, high intensity workshops, daily answer writing practice, and also you will get access to daily content to boost your preparation. And if you are planning to get the plus subscription or the iconic subscription, you can use my referral code. This is my referral code Joicy10, and you will get an extra 10% discount. So let's come to the current affair first. Let us understand why the RTI was in the news. The Haryana State Information Commission, the State Information Commission has issued a notice, and this notice has asked the Office of Chief Secretary and the Town and Country Planning Department to give their comments on the rejoinders filed by Senior IAS Officer Ashok Kemka. So this is the current affair. This is why RTI has appeared in the news, and in this regard we will be looking into RTI in detail. Under section 20 of the RTI Act, he has sought initiation of penal action. And current affairs, the news is not very important for you, just you need to understand what has happened, otherwise it's not very important. And the matter that seeks information relates to the Justice S.N. Dhingra Inquiry Commission, which was set up in May 2015 to the probe granting of change of land use licenses in villages in Gurgaon during the rule of the Bhupinder Singh Hooda-led Congress government. And the SIC, that is State Information Commission, directs the respondents to furnish specific permissible information as available on the records of the public authority for points 135 of the RTI application within 15 days of the receipt of the order. So this is the news. Not very important, just remember it's related to some State Information Commission. Now, what we really need to study from examination perspective is the RTI, that is Right to Information Act of 2005. This is a very, very important legislation of the Government of India. So RTI, Right to Information Act of 2005, one of the most important legislations that the independent India has ever seen. And this replaces the Freedom of Information Act of 2002. So earlier there was Freedom of Information Act of 2002, and RTI, the erstwhile RTI, has replaced the Freedom of Information Act of 2002. The RTI, Right to Information Act, empowers ordinary citizens to uncover corruption, progress in government work, expenses related information, etc. So it empowers the ordinary citizens to uncover the corruption, that is to bring transparency with regard to any corrupt activities. So progress in the government work, to know about the progress in government work and the expenses related information. What are the expenses and related information? It sets out the rules and procedures regarding citizens' right to information. So RTI, the Right to Information Act, it sets out the rules and the procedures that needs to be followed. The rules and procedures regarding the citizens' right to information. The RTI is implicit in the right to freedom of speech and expression under Article 19. Article 19, which is a fundamental right, guarantees right to freedom of speech and expression. That is, every citizen is given the freedom of speech and expression. Every person in the country can express his opinions, his voice, and it is subject to reasonable restrictions. So it's not an absolute right, it is subject to a reasonable restrictions, not an absolute right. This is not an absolute right, but it is subject to reasonable restriction. So RTI is implicit in the right to freedom of speech and expression guaranteed by the Constitution under Article 19. All the constitutional authorities, agencies, owned and controlled, and organizations which are substantially financed by the government comes under the purview of the Act. So these are the agencies or the bodies which comes under the RTI Act. All the constitutional authorities, the agencies owned and controlled, and the organizations which are substantially financed by the government, all of them come under the purview of the Act. So all of the constitutional authorities mentioned in the Constitution, agencies which are owned and controlled by the government, and those organizations for which the government substantially provides some finance. For example, state universities. So all these comes under the purview of RTI Act. It mandates public authorities of union government or state government to provide timely response to the citizens' request for information. So what is the mandate under RTI? RTI mandates that the government authorities or the public authorities of the union government or the state government has to provide timely response to the citizens' request for information. So timely response has to be provided for citizens' request for any kind of information. It also imposes penalties if the authorities delay in responding to the citizen in the stipulated time. So there is also provision for penalties if the authorities delay in responding to the citizens in this particular stipulated time. Coming to the objectives of RTI Act, what are the objectives of the Act? It empowers the citizens to question the government. Citizens can get the authority or the power to question the government. It promotes transparency and accountability in the working of the government. So transparency and accountability is given in the working of the government. It helps in containing corruption in the government and work for the people in a better way. So it helps in containing corruption. So all these points you can mention or you can write if you are giving a mains answer. That is, if you are writing an analytical answer in order to analyze the RTI, critical analysis of RTI, you can definitely give this answer. It helps in containing corruption in the government and work for people in a better way. It envisages building better informed citizens who would keep necessary vigil about the functioning of the government machinery. That is, well informed or better informed citizenship. Building better informed citizens who would keep necessary vigil about functioning of the government machinery. Now these are the important provisions of the RTI Act. 1. Section 2H. The public authorities mean, so here definition of public authorities is given. Public authorities mean all the authorities and bodies under the union government, state government, local bodies, civil societies that are substantially funded directly or indirectly by the public funds. So all the public authorities, public authorities mean any authority or bodies under the union government, state government or the local bodies, and civil societies that are substantially funded directly or indirectly by the public funds. Section 4(1)(b) says that government has to maintain and proactively disclose the information. So this provides for a mandatory disclosure of information. Section 6 prescribes a simple procedure for securing information. So it prescribes about the procedure. A simple procedure for securing information. Section 7 prescribes a time frame. So 6 and 7 sections, it prescribes the procedure and the time frame for providing information by the PIOs. PIOs is Public Information Officers. Public Information Office. Section 8, only minimum information exempted from disclosure. That is, Section 8 provides that only certain minimum information is exempted from disclosure, which means almost all the information should be disclosed, but there are certain exceptions. What are these exceptions? Those which affects the security of the country. So those which affects the security of the country, etc. These are exempted. Section 8(1) exemptions against furnishing information under the RTA Act. Section 8(1) provides the exemptions. Section 8(2) disclosure of information exempted under the Official Secrets Act. So certain information is exempted under the Official Secret Act, and what is the condition? In order to protect the larger interest of the public. Okay. So certain exemptions are given to protect the larger interest of the public. Section 20 provides penalties in case of failure to provide information on time. So if information is not provided on time, if incorrect information is provided, incomplete information or misleading information is provided, there is a provision for penalty as well. Next is Right to Information Amendment Act of 2019. The Centre has the powers to set the salaries and service conditions of the information commissioners at the central level and the state level. So this is one amendment. Central government has been given the power to fix the service conditions and the salaries of the information commissioners. Now, important thing is at the central as well as at the state level. Appointment and term of the Chief Information Commission (CIC) and other ICs, Information Commissioners, will be prescribed by the central government. Salaries, allowances and other terms and conditions of the central and state CIC and ICs will be determined by central government. See, this has led to centralization of power. Bill is being seen as threat to independence of the CIC. So this amendment bill or this amendment is seen as a threat to the independence of CICs, because this has led to more centralization and more hold of the central government upon these information commissioners. So this is the critical analysis of this. So that is all for today. I'll see you again with another topic tomorrow. Do take care. Bye-bye.